Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with a brand new video. And today I'm going to be showing you a quick PS5 and one PS4 game pickup video where I show you everything that I picked up for the PS5 in the past couple of weeks. There's a few to get through, so without further ado, let's get into it. So, hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well and keeping safe, and thank you for joining me for another video. Today, as the title says, is a PlayStation 5 pickups video where I go through everything that I picked up for the PS5 over the past couple of weeks. There's been a lot of great games coming out at the start of the year that I missed out on, mainly due to them being quite expensive, all games last year, but there's been some pretty good deals going about, so I've decided to pick them up with the thank of a few trade-ins. I do have one PS4 game that I did pick up that was super cheap, so I'll show that one first. It actually does have a PS5 upgrade apparently, so that'd be cool to see how it runs on PS5. Played this game on the Switch, really did enjoy it. It is a remaster of a remaster of a remaster that came out about 10-12 years ago, and that is Saints Row the Third. Yeah, Saints Row from 2022, that was a bit of a mess, weren't it? Yeah. Totally forgot what it was. It had a real bad identity crisis and bombed. And also, unfortunately, shut down Volition Software, which is a real big shame. Great talented studio that is now gone, unfortunately. But we can still remember them with the brilliant Saints Row the Third. Absolutely batshit crazy game. Balls to the wall, just chucks everything at you. And it's just a blast. Is it the most refined gameplay you can find? No, but it's a good, fun, over-the-top time. This PS4 version was going for about £7 on the game collection, which isn't too bad. Have played it on the Switch and had a great time with it, but this one runs at a much better frame rate and more better graphics, and I should imagine the PS5 version does as well. So that is Saints Row the Third Remastered with all the DLC. Next up, I have been getting into a lot of simulators just recently. I played Power Wash Simulator, had a blast with that, and tried Lawnmower Simulator. Yeah, if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, it's available on there. Give it a shot. You know what? It's not too bad. And I wanted to try a truck one, and whilst there hasn't been many great ones on the PlayStation, there's still no truck simulator there. There has been this, Snowrunner. And you know what? This is actually really good. This is probably the closest thing to a real good simulator for trucking on the system. Traveling both snow and rural areas, delivering stuff, fixing stuff. Some really cool open worlds here. Graphics look great, runs really well. Bit infuriating at times. Yeah, it's a bit infuriating at times when your truck gets stuck in the mud or the snow, or you capsize, overturn your lorry. But it's all part of the gameplay and part of the fun. Pretty darn good game, and if you want to waste a few hours delivering stuff, look no further than Snowrunners. I'm a big fan of the Persona series. Persona 5 was my introduction to it, and yeah, what a banger of a game that was. Picked it up 3 times. I had Persona 5 Royal on PS4, and Persona 5 Royal on Switch. I'm surprised I haven't picked it up on PS5 as well, but I digress. It's called, so I picked it up. Yeah, went down to about £30, been going around about the £50 mark. I thought £30 was a reasonable price for it, and apparently it's not a really complete remake because the story is kind of cut out for DLC, so no doubt there'll be a remake of a remake coming a little bit later. I can imagine this will be coming to the Switch with all the DLC, or another one coming for the PS5, but as it is for £30 it wasn't too bad. Played a bit of it, and it's typical Persona, and it all runs in the Persona 5 engine. Looks really nice, runs really well, and has a banging soundtrack. So that is Persona 3 Reload game. I've heard a lot of people getting hyped about this, and I was also getting hyped about it, but I kind of forgot about it due to the influx of games last year. But it did go down to a more reasonable price, so I thought I'd pick it up. And that is Liza P. It's a Pinocchio version of the Souls-like gameplay. Reminds me a lot of Dark Souls, so not Dark Souls, reminds me a lot of Bloodborne, a great game from the PlayStation 4 era, which we still haven't got a sequel to. This looks great. No doubt it's going to be an absolutely hard game to play. I really do like the Souls games, but they always kick my ass. So that is Lies of P. Next up is a game where you play as a cat. Yes, I have played this game on PlayStation Plus, but I didn't complete it all. Always wanted to get the physical edition, and it went down to about a tenner, so I decided to pick it up. And that is Stray. It's a cat simulator, essentially. You play as this young little feline cat as he explores like this sort of cyberpunk world full of robots, and you just explore, platform, and solve puzzle. It's a really sweet game. Don't know why it's a 12 plus. No need for it to be a 12 plus, but it's such a delightful game. You do get some art cards with it as well, so I'm looking forward to actually completing this game because it was a true delight. So that's Stray. Next up is a game that I did actually have on the Switch. I do have on the Switch. Remember, it was a big deal when it came out, and it wasn't too bad of a game. I know a few people who were a bit disappointed with it, but I thought it was a fine action game that kind of was held back by the Switch power, but it did got a PS5 and Xbox Series release, which surprised me, and this went down to a pretty decent price on Amazon. Managed to get Noal Hero 3 on PS5 for a tenner, thanks to a voucher. Apparently, it doesn't have no new extra content, but it's graphically better, runs better, more smoother, so I can imagine it'll be quite a good game. You do get a load of actual physical stuff in here. You get posters and art cards as well, which kind of sold me on the package as well. It's a great little game. Glad to see it's got another release on another console to allow people to check it out. One thing I don't understand is how come this is an 18 plus when it's the exact same game as the Switch version, and the Switch version is 16. But hey, who knows? This is Noal Heroes 3. Next up is a game that I've been wanting to pick up for ages, but the price has been absolutely ridiculous at 70 quid, and for a remake of quite a short game, I don't think it's worth it, but it did go down in price for just over 20 quid, and that is EA's release of Dead Space. Fantastic remake. I have played a bit of it on PC, and wow, it really is good. Graphically looks amazing. Sends a shiver down your spine with how well of a remake it is, especially compared to something like the Callisto Protocol, which came out a couple of months prior and was alright, but nowhere near as good as this. Unfortunately, this apparently sold pretty poorly. I don't know, maybe because they kept it at 70 quid. Probably should have priced it at 40 or 50 and would have sold more, but hey ho. Unfortunately, it seems like the Dead Space series is dead again, which is a shame. We could do with a little bit more Dead Space released, but there you go. That is Dead Space for PS5. And the final game that I picked up is a game that I've been wanting to play, mainly due to picking up Rise of the Ronin, because I've heard this gameplay is pretty much lifted from this game put into Rise of Ronin. And that is Wong Fallen Dynasty. And yeah, this is a Souls-like game, but it's actually a more easier Souls-like game to play, and I'm having a ball with it. I've nearly completed it, and whilst there's a couple of infuriating moments with some bosses, especially the first boss, wow, that was annoying, but it's a really good game. If you're looking for a Souls-like game to get into, I would highly recommend this, as there's no real stamina bar in this, so you can run as much as you like and hit as much as you like. Just got to be careful with your dodging and your parrying. It looks really cool as well, and definitely can see how the elements of this game went into Rise of the Ronin. So that is everything that I picked up recently. So for a quick run through, I picked up Wong, Dead Space, Noal Heroes 3, Strays, Liza Pinocchio, Liza P, Persona 3 Reload, Snowrunners, and Saints Row the Third Remastered. So a great little haul there. What games have you been playing recently? What games have you picked up recently? And is there any on the horizon that you're looking forward to? Tell me all in the comment section down below. It'd be great to hear back from you. So thank you ever so much for taking the time and watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. You stay safe, take care, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.